Attention Spurs fans, James Maddison's injury has triggered an immediate response from the Spurs board in the transfer market, and behind-the-scenes activity is heating up. The club has already inquired about Jack Grealish and submitted a multi-million-euro bid for Rodrygo, while Daniel Léhvy breaks his silence on recent decisions and responds to ongoing criticism. Get all the details in this video. If you want to stay up to date with all of Tottenham's moves in the transfer window, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Tottenham Hotspur is experiencing an intense off-the-pitch period following James Maddison's serious knee injury during a friendly against Newcastle United in South Korea. Maddison was stretchered off the pitch and later seen walking on crutches. Although the official diagnosis has yet to be released, manager Thomas Frank confirmed the injury affected the same knee that troubled Maddison at the end of last season. With the midfielder potentially facing a lengthy spell on the sidelines, the club acted swiftly and opened talks for Jack Grealish of Manchester City. According to Sports Mole, Spurs made immediate contact with City to explore the possibility of signing Grealish, who still has 2 years left on his contract at the Etihad Stadium. Although Napoli were initially seen as favourites in the race, the Italian side have already lost ground to Tottenham. Grealish had a less productive season, with just 3 goals and 5 assists in 32 appearances, but his advanced metrics remain outstanding, ranking among Europe's best for progressive carries and pass accuracy. Spurs are considering both a loan and a permanent transfer despite the player's high wages. While it remains unclear whether a loan or full deal is being pursued, the prospect of pairing Grealish with Mohamed Kudus could help the club cope with Maddison's absence without losing their creative edge. Meanwhile, another significant move is underway as a potential replacement for Son Heung-min. With the South Korean captain set for a move to Los Angeles FC, Tottenham are believed to have submitted a €100 million, £87 million bid to Real Madrid for forward Rodrygo. However, the Brazilian is not fully convinced about a move to London. Despite facing a likely drop in playing time under Xabi Alonso, with his place under threat from Arda Güler, Rodrygo fears that a switch to Spurs could be a step backwards in his career. Still, Tottenham remain determined, with the board viewing Rodrygo as a marquee addition to strengthen the attack. At the same time, club chairman Daniel Léhvy appeared in a rare interview on the Overlap to explain some of his recent decisions, including the dismissal of Ange Postecoglou, even after winning the Europa League, Spurs' first trophy in 17 years. Léhvy defended the decision by pointing to the team's dreadful league form, finishing 17th in the Premier League with 22 defeats, something he deemed unacceptable. According to him, emotions had to be set aside in favour of data and sporting objectives. In the same interview, Daniel Léhvy addressed criticism from supporters, particularly regarding his level of involvement in club decisions and the protests that erupted during last season. He admitted the demonstrations affected him personally but said he understands fans' frustration and shares their pain when results don't come. Léhvy defended his leadership by emphasizing that he does not interfere with footballing decisions and that his focus is to ensure Tottenham's financial and structural stability. He believes the benefits of his long-term approach will be appreciated in the future. Rumors of a potential club takeover continue to circulate and could mark the end of Lévy's long tenure as chairman. However, he remains confident that when he eventually leaves Spurs, he will receive due credit for safeguarding the club's long-term future. Lévy also spoke about the failed attempt to sign Morgan Gibbs-White, who ultimately renewed with Nottingham Forest. Following that frustration, Grealish has emerged as a prime solution to revitalise the creative midfield. The prospect of slotting the English midfielder into a more free-flowing role under Thomas Frank has generated optimism behind the scenes. Alongside new arrival Mohamed Kudus, Grealish could fill the creative void and help keep Spurs competitive on all fronts. This is a moment for swift decisions and bold action. With a lively market and rivals circling, Tottenham must convince Rodrygo that the club's sporting project is ambitious and that he could be a key figure in a new, successful era. Simultaneously, the potential arrival of Grealish would serve as a statement to fans still coming to terms with Maddison's injury and the changes in the dugout. Now we want to hear from you, Tottenham supporters. What do you think about the potential signings of Grealish and Rodrygo? Do you believe they are the right players to keep the team at a high level? And what's your take on Daniel Lévy's interview? Is he managing the club well, despite last season's poor Premier League campaign? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with fellow Spurs fans, and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything happening at Tottenham during this transfer window. See you next time. Come on, you Spurs.